Almost dropped my glass of water, man. That would... Imagine you start off a stream like that. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We got 65 last stream. That's pretty cool. You know, I'm happy. What's up, man? I've seen you in the comment sections over on Colors Gaming Live and this channel, so I'd like to say thank you for the support. No, I'm excited for today's stream. I'm excited. We should, like, we have a high ceiling now with this level, you know? We got to the difficult bit. We got to the annoying section. We're definitely going to have to practice that. Definitely. Hold on, let me just... Got to tap in and out. Got some little fuzzy bits here because of the green screen. But I didn't want the lights to be as bright, so it's whatever. What's up, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, well, you can tell that I was practicing this bit. I don't know about getting right into it. You know, let's go right into it. I want to get from 65 to 72. Then we're going to stream some full level practice runs just to warm back up. That was alright, so that was 65 to I think 86, 88, I don't know, I tried to look up. You just beat your 800th demon today, you love my content, thank you, that's huge. 800, ridiculous, ridiculous, respect. Alright, let's do some zeros. Ooh. Not too fussed about practicing the intro, like we were doing it plenty of times in yesterday's stream, we know that we can do it. We know what we're doing. That's a death that I don't want. Let's actually ride this out. Let's go back. Pause. So we do this bit, and then we have to wait. Wait, and then wait a little bit. And sometimes if you lose concentration, you're in trouble. 8,000. My goodness. 8,000. I don't know who's moving with 8,000, bro. With all due respect. Oh, it was double orb, then wait. I got confused. That's pretty bad. Let's go back. That's pretty bad. That's annoying. I pressed the orb too early. That's stupid timing. I'm not afraid to sit on this bit, you know? Like we have to be here for a little bit. We could camp it out because I really want to be able to get past this part basically every single time. I mean, okay. People don't really watch me for my streams, dude. It's a bit of a niche thing. People watch me because of my voiceovers. Really? See, I was ready for the checkpoint. You beat this when you were 6? Why are you coming into my stream lying so hard? It's too early in the morning for me to hear that. Dude, I knew that I jumped way too early. Damn. How early in the morning? Not too early, it's only 7:30. Oh, what am I doing? That's a panic. On and off of you, like skill wise? Because if so, I can relate. Or maybe you just don't play it. Maybe you're playing it on and off. If it wasn't for content creation, I'd feel the same way. I still died there and I tried to wait. Come on now. We had the right idea, but we just didn't straight fly well enough. Like, I randomly quit for a month, then play for a month? No, that's valid. That's valid. Colors is more important than sleep, apparently. What time? It's 10 p.m. for you? You're tired? Get some sleep, man. My streams are cool, but you can always rewatch them. Oh, wow, that's an early jump. See, and then because I jumped later, I have to press later on the portal. It's so situational, this. Listen, it's nothing new. That's why this level's difficult, but I mean, damn, man. Like, see, there I had to hold for longer. I messed up that orb timing so badly. What you actually want to do is for that upside down orb, you almost want your cube to be exactly centered to the center of the orb. So it's a bit of a mouthful, but you'll understand if I have a good run for that. I don't know if I'm going to do 67 to 100, but good luck, thank you. I'm going to need it. It's a new hardest, but I definitely got it in the bag. It's going to be on Colors Gaming Live. I don't really know what I want to talk about. Actually, no, I'll talk about Dash. I'll talk about Dash in the short. Nah, I've started putting them on Colors Gaming Live. I think you know Colors Gaming Live. What's your name? Alex or Fire GD. Calling you Fire GD is a cool name. Because first name basis, that's weird. Come on, man. I don't know why, but when I got like 80% on Supersonic and was doing good on it, I quit. I wasn't even demotivated, just bored. I can't lie, I got pretty sick of that level once I kept on dying near the end. I jumped way too early there, I don't know how I survived. It was just a late orb press. I'm happy about how I died on that. I'm not even going to bother explaining my thought process there. Alright, we'll probably do a 72 to 100. If I can keep on getting this down, then we'll actually go back and start from 64 instead of 68. Oh, really? That's how I died? I don't even know that was possible. Didn't even know. Can't speak. Come on, man. What is that? Why do I keep on dying there? See, that's just one of those situations where you needed to have analyzed it enough to know mentally, okay, I have to hold because I messed up an orb. That's difficult. That's difficult. I'm just a chill guy. Listen, I just go about my way on YouTube, man. Am I good at chemistry? Nah, man. Nah. Nah. I'm 19. Someone asked how old I am. I'm 19. Yeah, not gonna lie, this level's easy. It's definitely an easier extreme, 100%. It's lopsided on the difficulty, so this level could get annoying. I mean, it's cool. But once you start tricking fans, then they're gonna start getting pissed at you. So you gotta start getting ready. They're gonna be like, dude. Some people get pissed. See, we died right there on that spike, for those that weren't there on the stream. Right there, that's what we did. Actually, no, it was a bit later. It was like that. Oh, terrible. So, I'm just, honestly, I died there on purpose. If I have a death like that, I'm definitely happy. Like, I'm definitely happy. Not really, right? It's obviously not the preference. But if it had to be a bad death, I want it to be a late press. Pressing early there, it's terrible. And also, there's no footage of me getting 64 to 100 because I did it the like 20 minutes before the stream started, which was a good run. That's like the main run. That's genuinely just why this level's difficult, the 64 to 100. I've done it, but I've only done it once. 2 people watching, probably. I'm happy to die later, but whatever. I fell off? That's rough. Should have died though, to be honest. Man. I need to do this level before I do level requests. I'm not motivated to do level requests whatsoever when I have a demon that I haven't beat. I jumped way too early, I gave up on that run. I don't like that. But we're gonna do 64 to 100 though. Like, I'm sorry, chat. We're gonna be with this portion until I do 64 to 100. If I can't do it twice, how am I gonna do it in a run? That's basically just all that boils down to. Pretty surface level knowledge. Oh no, Zach, you good, bro? But like, I saw your message, man. It's just like, don't go around saying that on the wrong YouTubers. You know, they may share some extra interest. It's wrong. Can't believe YouTubers nowadays, bro. Can't believe it's something that you gotta specify. It's why I'd never text fans, say that text messages can be manipulated, all that good stuff, man. Not to say that you're an idiot, but like, you know, YouTubers, man. Can't believe it. I don't like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a difficult straight fly. It's definitely not in my skill range for a lot of levels that I've beaten, but I do want to get consistent with it. If I get the correct timing, that last ship should be 2 presses, to be honest. That's felt pretty consistent. I didn't want to bring it up until I've done it again. Let's go again. So, not the first one here. See, I went way too early on the cube. Would I send red light? You've said that you've changed it, so I gotta wait until I've seen the changes. I genuinely wouldn't mind getting mod one day, but I don't think that mod gets handed out for people that do variety content on YouTube. I think that mainly like big time Geometry Dash creators are in that pool. Because like I got a Nintendo channel that doesn't have any videos, but I'll eventually post on it towards the Switch too. Color's opinion on Ruckus returning. Really? Since when? Since when? Damn. Since when? Okay. Now listen, I got some bad news. That ship at like whatever it is, I think it's like almost 90. It felt weird. Okay, I don't even know if I would have pulled it like a slight little facial expression. I'm like, whoa, how am I alive? You know? I have a nice voice. Actually, no, make an ASMR channel. Oh man. Anyways. They rarely do level requests. Yeah, it is. But yet again, fair enough though, dude. Because one level request stream, it's like, it can be in the sense of Geometry Dash and consuming so many levels and trying to give feedback on everything. Because if you do level requests, I'd like to hope that you're being nice. Like, you could say negatives, but you know, you come into level requests in a good manner. Sometimes it's just not realistic. Like if imagine you've had a bad day and you come on to do level requests and you just get trolled. That's all, genuinely, that's a lot of the reason that you may not see it that often. Life's hectic. I sent red light to like 200 mods and none of them have seen the messages. 200? That's so brutal. Alright, so we're stalling. I want to go back here. Oh, no, I wanted to go even further, but anyways. Oh, we almost did all those difficult jumps. Right there. Right there. Oh, how am I alive? See what I mean? It's ridiculous. You have that slant. Both of the fingers are meant to be the spikes. You go through, but then after that it's straight and like... Ah, oh, wow. It's such a skill issue. Look, I'm just playing by accident at this point. Alright, let's back it up. You got to do 2 presses, but damn, like no room for error. That cube's automatic. I'm just gonna press R to restart if we get to that. That's good. And then also, I may or may not want to practice this ship at around 30. Alright, let's just do a quick 85 to 100, and then after that we'll practice the 30% ship, just to double check that I can get it sometimes, and then after that we'll do some 0 attempts. Yeah, sweet, quick 85 to 100, shouldn't have been difficult. Nah, fair enough, Ed. Fair enough. You have currently 12 easy demons completed. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, 30%. We want to get that ship. I just want to do it. Like we're familiar with it, but because we were practicing that end for so long, How long have I been streaming for? 20 minutes? Yeah, we basically spent the whole entire stream on that. So let's go to the 30% ship because that can be a bit funny, and both of the memorization cubes to surround it. Sandwich it, that was the word. Pretty basic word to forget. Come on, colors, lock in, bro. See, oh wow. I'm not gonna start complaining or anything just yet. That sucks. Oh, that's too late. No. 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 We were doing it last stream. Chill, dude. What? No. Why? Listen, it's not the easiest jump in the world, but damn. Like, I should get that. We nailed the original hold, the initial hold, so well that for the other timing, we didn't even need to time anything. But that's an unrealistic situation, so I'm kind of happy I died. We just got to be consistent. That's a pretty insane run. That's a pretty insane run. What is that from? Oh, I was spamming checkpoints, but it doesn't matter. So now that we know how to do that, let's just continue this. And then after that, we're going to do some zeros. Oh, should have gotten that. No, going 72 to 100 is just a bit extra at that point. We know that we can do it. You have to trust yourself so much for that ship segment with that timing where you go normal. It's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. But anyways, so that's a pretty good practice run. We came out there clean. An expose video? That's unfortunate, you know? That's extremely unfortunate. I don't know what provokes that. The internet's just, like, I hate to be a fake individual, you know? I'm not perfect. Like, you know, I'll see like an athlete on the television miss a 3-pointer, and I can roast them. Okay, like I'm not a, you know, like I'm a bit hypocritical, but falsely accusing people, that's tough. Shout out to Illuminati. All right, let's go. 0 attempts. Yeah, nah, Ed, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I wish everyone the best on YouTube. I'm trying to be extremely humble on YouTube. Oh man, good old satire. Love it. Ooh, wow. You're gonna have to go soon? Listen, just coming into the stream's extremely appreciated. While we do an extreme. Ooh, look at those rhymes. I don't even think they rhymed. Close enough. How do you make your channel alive again? Just make videos. Post. Got a video coming out tonight, or if exporting takes too long, tomorrow. about the history of something in the game. And then for Ed just needs to post. 100%. Just post. I used to post, I'll like, when I hit 100k, we'll go through some of my old videos. They're not too old, they're like 2 years old. Turning 3. It will be closer to 3 years old once 100k rolls around. And we'll look at them. Some Nintendo videos that I used to make. I mean, I'm streaming for a bit, so there's no rush on anything. I'm here for a bit. Late press, really? Best run yet? See, that's just the thing, man. That damn triple spike, I gotta lock in for it. Because I just hate late deaths on that segment, but... I didn't hold for long enough, that sucks. That ship section has taught me so much about different ways that you can implement difficulty. I've learned so much about the ship off of that alone. No over-exaggeration. Times where you can precisely get into segments by just holding in such ways, you know, it's difficult, but every single time that I die there, you know, I'm not going to complain. Like, it's a well-designed section. I like it. This level's good. A fair bit of people hate on it because it's a bit lopsided, 64 to 100. But, I don't know, I can see through that. I haven't really disliked anything yet. I died at 65. I'm not mad. That's just a difficult timing. Still hasn't... Wait, shipped? That's what you said yesterday as well, man. I thought you said delivered. I might have even read out delivered by accident. Oh, I said that I didn't want to die there. It's the #1 worst death in the level. What can you do? What can you do? Like, I'm indifferent. That sucks. That sucks. Cherry Bomb CD? Fair enough. CD collection. Fair enough. Fair enough. CD's awesome. Clutterfunk is overhated? 100%. Clutterfunk, I made a video, no, you don't have to go check it out, just to keep up with the convo. I made a video about Clutterfunk, and it's titled How RobTop Introduced Mini Gameplay Flawlessly. GD Colin actually commented on that video. Didn't realize that it would reach his recommended, and he subbed off the video. So, you know, Clutterfly, like, talking about Clutterfunk's definitely an easy thing for me. It definitely is overhated. And I used to hate on it as a kid too. Did it really just used to be a skill issue? Guess it was. Yeah, no, thanks for coming into the stream. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Really? It was a timing where I had to hold? No, not really. I still have them banned, so they probably would have tried to come onto the stream and realized that they couldn't chat, because the timeout that I gave them yesterday was 24 hours. Dying on some silly deaths. That's what I spoke about earlier. Can't do that. Come on, man. That's a terrible death. That is potentially, I won't say frame perfect, but that's pretty close to as early as you can get on a death there. That's pretty bad. That sucks. I don't know about Cape. You'll end up pissing some people off in the server. People have already picked up on the fact that it still says Colors Gaming is typing. So. How have you put yourself in a position to get kicked out of science class? Like, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Getting kicked out? I'll leave that decision up to you to when to change it. I'll put enough responsibility on you as an individual. If you see people getting annoyed, then you're like, alright, I should change it. That's all I'll say. It's just Discord at the end of the day. It's never that deep. Like, people are gonna know that you're impersonating me and will just think that it's funny, which it is. Oh, I couldn't really care less. Like, if people start saying some wild stuff and they change their account to my name, well then the wild stuff, no matter the impersonation, will just link up with rules that they break. So it just doesn't even matter. That felt terrible. Hey, what's up? Oh, I had to hold just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Because you have to hold there. There's no doubt about it. It's just a much better flying pattern for consistency. It just sucks when you don't nail it though. Those stupid portals, man. Oh, I know that they're there on purpose to make you not understand exactly where your ship is, but wow. It's so effective. It's so effective. Oh, man. I was... No. Damn it, man. Lost control at the beginning. That damn ship section, dude. It's brutal to consistently die there, man. Again, dude, that timing is insane. Can't believe it. It's why the go is at the ball. Oh, man. No, don't tell me to take an L. No. Oh, boy. I wish Endo the best, you know, like, of course not from like some like weird parasocial angle, just as a human. Like, I wish everyone the best, man, because like just stuff like that, oh man, makes me not even want to have a Discord server. You're bound to have some people with some loose screws, and for them to state that they think that being asked to seek professional help is an insult. Wow, man, the amount of times I've seen that story, and it just doesn't end well. So I really hope that they get the help that they need. That's a fair enough angle to see from. No, that's fair enough, Ed. I guess you do, man. You know, over here they were doing some elections. No disrespect to people that get into politics. I think that your reasoning is always positive. It's just how people go about it. It can be all toxic, and I don't really like that. Yeah, no, like listen, all respect. It's a classic case of just indifferent. It's just indifferent. Like, if people want to go about it, that's valid. Win. Try and win. Try and win your life, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna stop you. Bro, that's a silly death. As your commander. As your owner. That's insane. Thought we were about to like make some commander jokes on Washington for football. You don't even watch football. I do. So, in theory, we're playing much better than we were yesterday. It's just unfortunate about some of the silly deaths that we have. But that's what comes with a new hardest. Lack of composure at times. Like that. I don't know about all that, Sydney. Wow, sometimes like I feel old. Do you guys like ever feel? I think I'm getting old. I think I'm getting old. I'm 19. I think I'm getting old. When you play with the save device for so long, man, you kind of just have to like chill with your hands for a bit and just not play. My goodness. I am unk. Yeah, I don't know, man. I hate it. Like, I'm good though. Like, I'm good. It's like my hands are in like severe pain. Like, no, it's just, I don't know. They get sore. What is that? I look 30? Yeah, I still can't grow a full beard though, so joke's on me. You know what's funny as hell? I hope Doggy just keeps on growing out his beard until he beats Grief, because he looks so innocent and like so happy at day one of Grief. You know what? After this attempt, let's go. I'll show you guys. It's so funny. I heard someone say it in the comments and I'm like, really? Oh boy. No, like, no disrespect though, it's always in a good manner. Ah, that sucks. Let's go. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Maybe the big fella's watching streaming right now. No, not yet. Alright. Don't worry, chat, I'm getting it up. Alright, so we got oldest. We got oldest. We got this. That's him at the beginning. Like, alright guys, Grief, like this is insane. And then we got the latest one. And then he's a grown man. Like, that man is paying bills. Like, that's a contributing member to society right there. Oh man, obviously in a good light. Good on him, man. Grief is ridiculous. Yep, I saw someone in the comment section say that the other day and I'm like, wow. And then obviously the classic joke about him not playing Grief on the Grief streams. Am I having fun with NECROPOLIX? Sometimes. I think that any negatives stem from myself, because this is a new hardest. Nah, good on Doggy though, man. 80%, and then after that, like, he had some video on his second channel where he does it in 2 attempts. He does, like, segments. What? No, that's insane. I never die then. hold for long enough, man. Am I playing on a controller? No, but funnily enough, you mentioning control, I'm playing on just a stereotypical Sayo device. Can you? No, not really. Can you guys see that? Pink keys, pink. It's a bit dusty actually on the LCD, or whatever that is. I don't know the tech. Really sounds like a controller. Fair enough. Oh, I just took it off. You can just go. And then all of them I have mapped to spacebar, so. I use the middle key and I use my index finger. I don't know what people do. I've seen a lot of people use the right key. I'm not sure though. I think that the middle's fair enough because then I rest my middle finger on... Actually, I'll talk about it after this. Because if not, I feel like I press the Sayo device so hard that it can kind of wobble. So then what I do is I like hold, middle finger's here, and then I just tap like that. So I'm holding this against the desk so then it doesn't rattle or whatever. Because it has done that sometimes. Let's see. Let's like try and subconsciously not do that and see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it feels weird, so there's no real point. I know what I'm talking about. Colors, is it bad? That's something. That's, you know, you're really representing America with that one. That is pretty bad. But yet again, who remembers what happened when they were 5? Let's just hope that they didn't think it was too interesting. I'm not gonna beat the level if I die like that. Yo, chill. Alright, we know that Guitar Hero Styles was moving a bit crazy. I don't support the dude, but I'm not trying to hear that. Alright, let's chill. We can talk about so many other things. Alright, I'd rather talk about the fact that LeBron James lost in the first round of the playoffs like a week ago, and now he's home, and he should be playing. My poor LeBron. If I need him to play next season. I need him to play next season. Because I'm going to LA next season, and it will be like a couple weeks into the season when I'm, yeah, a couple weeks, like 5 weeks into the season maybe, when I'm in LA for those games. We need Pablo to play. Facts, man. The Los Angeles Lakers would not have lost in the first round of the playoffs if it wasn't for Pablo, you know, not making it on the team. You know, well, like, Los Angeles Lakers, man, what are you guys doing? Alright, sub Pablo, you get my referral. Alright, I'm vouching for Pablo. Trickery knows. What generation am I? I need to hear am I Gen Z? I don't know, guys. I don't know my brackets. Ooh. Nah, I don't. No level requests this stream. What year was I born? 2005. I'm younger than the Nintendo DS. It's messed up. Time is insane. I'm 99% sure I'm Gen Z, to save you the time, I can't lie. You might have already checked, and to which I apologize. Now I go too much? Nah, whatever. Yo, don't. It is 2005 BC. Alright, you called me out, dude. I don't know about all that. Month's a bit weird, maybe. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know. No, I'll say it's just July. We on that 7th month. We ain't halfway through the year, we're on the other half. You're in the same generation as me being an unk. I think that I'm older than graduation, yes. I think graduation came out in September. Can we get a fact check on that? When did Graduation come out? I think it came out 2007 in September. 2005? What? What? What are you talking about? What? 2005? Nah, surely 2007, right? 2007. I knew it. But you were right about the date. Yeah, 2007, dude. I'm a bit older than Graduation. I remember hearing Graduation on all of the television advertisements for anything. You guys know Sonic Generations? They were playing Kanye for that too. Like, who? That's a bomb. Alright, you guys may not care about Sonic, let's be honest. Rip some band-aids off. Maybe you guys... Yo, gang, bro, I told you that I'm not playing the level. Damn, I'm trying to rant about something when none of these fans were alive. Because I'm old. Television ads, right? Let's lock back in. They were playing, what song was it? I think it was Touch the Sky, and they were showing Sonic Generations. Yet I never bought the game. I don't think it was on the Wii. That's why I never bought it. I didn't have an Xbox. Sorry, chat. I know they're like, I should be playing the game. Sonic Generations wouldn't have come out on the Wii. Right? Because my copy's Xbox 360. Yeah, no, it didn't come out. Thought so. So that's my little rundown on games that I used to play, or television ads that I used to see. Yo, why are you wilding with P Diddy in the chat, man? We know what P Diddy's been up to, and that's some heinous activities. Since when you ever hear me say that word? Never. I think I timed them out for 24 hours, so... That's so difficult. It's a new best, but it's so difficult. We got there again. All right, we have to be positive. We got there again. Oh, it's been almost an hour though. I don't know. Ah, well, we got a new best. Got to update that title. Ooh. Yes, we made progress. I am not making that a clip though. Imagine on Colors Gaming Live, I go from like, oh, day 265, day 366. Bear with me. I should really have this up, but I just don't want to tank the RAM on my computer, even if the computer in textbook is good. Who knows with who knows with streaming nowadays? Let's go 66. It's such a small change, but I'm happy. At least we did something. Bear with me, we're coming back. Remember when you crashed? No, I do remember that, and I'm so surprised that it did crash my game. I was so confident that I'd be able to run that. Oh my goodness. You said your goal was 72. The goal is 72. Because if I can get past that, the ship, the ball, the cube, the ship again, oh man, like that's a pretty difficult section. That's why I was emphasizing it at the beginning of the stream. And were they all animated? No wonder. 30, 50 better than whatever I have? It's true. It's genuinely true. You think that I assassinated JFK? Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. JFK seems like a pretty cool dude. I don't know what he got up to back in behind the scenes. But I was around for that, you know? I was watching the TV. I was in distress. When did it happen? Oh, I'm not even going to bother saying when it happened. That is like, wow. I'm going to expose myself so hard. I would have no idea about... That means I wouldn't know dates of wars. Foreshadowing. And any American history. So I'm not going to tell you when that happened. I was going to roll with the joke, but no. Dude, come on, man. American history is fun. American history is important. I think more people have to learn about, you know, history's not pretty. That's just all I'll say, you know, history's not pretty. It's interesting, it's not pretty. Just too early. Yeah, I can see it. I think that that's sick that I can see it in real time here on the stream. I thought that that was just like something on mobile, but nope. I will eventually go to Europe, just no time soon. It's expensive. Not that I should be talking to my fans about money. That's weird, but still. Nah, we gotta... I disagree about the history. I think that history remains repeating itself. I was watching some, I was super bored. I was rendering a live stream, so it was going to take a really long time. So then I sat down and watched what was on television, because YouTube just wasn't really doing anything. I already binge watched some dude's YouTube channel. And it was like old Australian TV. And all their issues, everything, it just sounded the exact same to the issues that are in the country today. And I just go, wow, dude, I'm watching footage from the 80s. What? Am I in uni? Nah, man. Nah. Shout out university though. People hating on university, it's kinda, I don't know. It's such an overused word, but it's cringe. Good luck and gotta go. Well, thank you for coming into the stream twice. I appreciate it. Oh, wow, really? Yeah, I don't know, man. The most recent stuff with Kanye is the worst stuff yet, and it's not even close. I'm genuinely sick of going online and hearing about Kanye now. Like, he's genuinely like, yeah, no, you're in theory the GOAT in music, man, but what you're up to nowadays, not interested. It's wild now. Like, you just, whatever. Me talking wouldn't even have solved that if I stopped. That's just a silly death. No, I probably will. I probably will. Just, I want to do so many things, but, you know, we have some objectives in front of us. Like, I got the history of blank. History of geometry dash blank. Or history of blank in geometry dash. Got that video coming out. With how long it takes to export in 1440p, even though it's not true 1440p. That could end up getting delayed until tomorrow, but... No, I tried to subconsciously wait as well. Like, that is just on the end of that spike. You can tell that I put in the effort, but far from it at the same time. That's so brutal. Next time I'm just gonna go like all the way. I'm just gonna wait, and if I don't click at all, well, obviously I will click, but it won't be late enough in this theoretical scenario. I would rather that. Because jumping too early, it's just, whatever, you know, it's just whatever. Most of the map packs are kind of garbage, to be honest, but, you know, everyone knows that. Definitely is fun looking into them, though. worst, dude. Dying on the second cube is just pain. Just pain. I'm gonna be honest, I know nothing about Undertale. I understand the types of boss fights, I understand some of the important characters in the game, but apart from that, nothing. If there's a story, don't know of it. Basically coming in blind. Too late. Yeah, so I'm basically coming into the game blind. I get like how some of the boss fights are styled, or all of them, if they use the same gameplay style of like moving around in that square. I think that that's interesting, I think that that's cool. If some of the boss fights differ, then that's interesting. If they don't, then I'm okay with that. Strength in numbers. That's some Golden State Warrior talk. That's bad. I swear, dude. Oh, that was the slightest bit of lag, I swear. What can you do? Whoa, I went way too far. That's kind of an insane fantasy to draw up, man. That's insane. First hour of this stream's gone by quick. I can't lie. It's been enjoyable. I like the morning streams. I tried to stream later yesterday. I didn't really like it that much. You know, we made a lot of progress. We went from 45 to 65, but in terms of like external stuff, like just vibe of the day, how it felt, I don't know. Heard me click. Like, obviously I should have died there, though. It was too late. We might need to practice that again. I'm starting to get a bit annoyed there. Let's practice jumping a bit earlier. And if I have an early death, it's whatever. Just adapt. Hold on, you asked me a question. I'll get to it in just a sec. I want to play momentum off of an alright run. Just whack. That's just whack. Colors, what's harder, the memory parts or the non-memory parts? The non-memory parts. Because the cube, how my deaths at the cube, I think we can all agree. Let's just address the elephant in the room, they're dumb. Like, my deaths here are silly. I don't know what's going on. But to not drag the vibe of the stream down, not only did we get a PB, but it's looking promising once we get deeper into the level. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a member, but you're broke. Well, definitely do not become a member then. Absolutely not. No, stop. Oh boy. the activation point of the Sayo, I went to readjust my finger and I pressed by accident, but I think I already pressed too early because I panicked, so then it doesn't matter. If we die there one more time, we're going into practice real quick, and then after that, it's back to zeros. That's just not good. Don't want to die there over and over again. Should have helped. You saw me readjust, and then you saw me hug the floor again. How? How didn't that hit the orb? I must have been like, once again, it's just, you do something so many times, you're bound for something to happen. It's just all that boils down to. That's just unlucky. Silly. It's the first time that I've really, Cataclysm, you could have said the same thing. It's like if your previous inputs are a bit off in whatever way that you're traditionally used to playing and used to setting out, then you're screwed, right? Because of how precise some of these timings may be. Mess up an orb later, looks like the timing actually has now turned into holding it. And you know what else is bad? We've gotten to 66%. The exact same issue can be found on, I think it's 78. Oh, man, shit. Sorry for swearing. I don't know. I don't want to even react to that. Like, I know why I died, but you know, I have bad deaths in this game, bro. I have some bad deaths, but it's okay. Let's change the title really quickly. So what's that? 75. Okay. So what, my PB went from 48 to 75? No, I got 65 last stream. Okay, so 65 to 75 so far. Okay. Okay. So the goal, we broke the goal. That was a bad death. That was a bad, let's just rip some band-aids off. That was bad. Because what we had to do is, man, I'm not even in the mood to practice that. Because I know what I did wrong. It's just a lack of composure. Just jumping way too early. It's all it is. Like, I could have kept on going. That just felt good, that whole run. Future Funk was pain. And it's a hard demon. Oh, I jumped too late. I mean early. Yeah, no, Future Funk was bad. Great level, but I was just bad. And how old's that level now? Like 7 years old? Too late? Too late? Okay, I'll read in just a second. If it's something BS, it's gonna be funny, but my god. You can tell that I'm pissed, dude. No, man. Oh, this is where the difficulty really gets started, bro. 72 to 100 is the reason why this is a new hardest. Ah! Let's read out this. Let's read out Sydney's theory, man. I don't even know how to say that. I have. That also means his headset dent is a World War I trench. That's insane. Fair enough, though. I'm happy that I read that theory. Oh, boy. So 75 times 2. Oh, I don't even want to update the title. Oh, no. Reveal the headset dent. I'll reveal it later in the stream so it can get even worse. Because I didn't have my headset on before I started streaming, so why not just go all the way? Alright. That was light. That just, no. They discovered a new element? My goodness. Everyone's periodic table, man. We gotta update it. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing it the whole time. Like, the chat goes and I'm like, hold on, they're about to continue the rap. Years ago? Well, I wasn't in school years ago. Well, yes I was actually. 2 years ago. Yo, that is not the bar. That is... Yeah! Oh, man. 2 billion years ago? Facts. Slight verbal typo. Come on, man. We're gonna have to update that title. It's bugging me. I hate that I have to do it. I have to put ×2. Shouldn't have been so bad at the game. Shouldn't have been so bad at the game. Realistically, we need to change the go now to 64. Yep. That means that we're also changing. Hold on, bear with me, chat. Replace pinned message. Oh, really? That's too early? Brutal. Just too low, that sucks. Learning extremely basic German, like how to introduce yourself, is surprisingly pretty easy. I don't know about the language as a whole though. I doubt that learning any language is easy. I feel like, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But when I was in school, learning entry-level German just to introduce yourself, it was pretty easy. Everyone did well in that class. That was a little bit ago. I don't know what they do now. It's probably just the same thing, because we were young at the time, to help like encourage any students that may want to go long-term with a language. The younger you are, the easier it is to adapt and learn. I have some friends that are trying to learn some different languages. Some don't care. Some like care, but they don't see them using it. None of them want to learn Chinese, which is definitely something that's difficult, because that would help you a lot with business instead of needing a translator. Do I speak Old English? What are you talking about Old English for? Are we talking those original copies of Romeo and Juliet? That type of that type of extremism for English speaking? Really getting into it with some sentences not even making sense? I wouldn't know how easy it is to learn that, nor would I know any like other stuff. Like I mentioned Chinese for business. I want to know. That's about it. Like it's pretty English in like 1200s. Well, that's you, man. That's all you. If you're in the UK, man, you know that's what you guys are preaching every single day. How do I forget the language you invented? Okay, relax. Alright, let's not. I think your country invented it. Australia was just a prison island originally, alright? We were just some spare space in the world temporarily. It's messed up. I wonder if Australian history gets taught in like other countries. Stuff like that fascinates me. What is being taught? Because what were we taught for history at school? I don't think that we were taught like very surface level, as you'd expect, and then some like wars. How do I get your Aussie accent? Well, making your YouTube username Sydney's a good start. We don't really pronounce our U's. Like, I say Australia. It's not really like, you know, you'll hear people saying, like, we say, there's a place in Australia called Melbourne. People call it Melbourne. Because they really get that that O and that U in there. What else? Australians sometimes, we don't pronounce our T's properly because we don't want to sound British. See just now, I did it just then. Instead of saying British, we kind of turn our T's into D's. Is that a pause? Kinda. Let's chill. And yeah, that's episode 1, guys. No, I didn't pronounce the U. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it's like, our T's will be at, like, to introduce a word, but if the T's are inside a word, and they're especially double T, then good luck. Sometimes you won't find Australians pronouncing the words properly. Because, like, what's an example? Oh, you said the example that I was thinking of, like T. Like, we can say T. But with other stuff, the Australian accent will get rolling. Australia's one of the best accents, facts, but it can get annoying though, bro. Like, everyone has those people that live more inland in the country that get, like, real strong with their accents. We see it with rednecks in America, to be broad. Which, I mean, good on them. I'm not disrespecting no one, man. Do whatever. To get upset over that, please. Just, you know, curiosity. Ooh, too early, but is Perth a valid city? I'll probably go to Perth eventually. It's so isolated from everything though. Do you guys, like, I'm not taking guys for idiots, right? But not even I exactly knew until like 4 years ago how big Australia is as a country. Like, Perth is so far isolated from everything. If you guys don't know where Perth is, it's, if you look at Australia, it's the city that's on the left-hand side, western side of the whole country. And then when you look at the complete opposite end, we have southeast Queensland. And then you also just have, like, I guess all of New South Wales. Like, it's an insane difference. My point being is it's an insane difference. Now, Australia's a pretty interesting country, to be honest. Is it the most isolated city in the world? For fact? No. I think that there's a place in Mongolia that's isolated from the city. Is it Mongolia? Please don't quote me. You already know that I'm pretty loose on my knowledge when it comes to stuff like that. There's some town in Asia somewhere. And either they live outland, which is much more traditional styles of living. And then you just have this city, which is just completely packed. Somewhere in Asia. Like, it's not like China or something, right? Because, like, that's just, like, I don't know where for sure. Has to be Mongolia, right? Somewhere there? Sounds right. I saw it from a YouTube video. Like, I didn't do my own research. It's just I got interested a couple months back. Irish accent's definitely interesting. Jacksepticeye's awesome. Conor McGregor before he became a weirdo in the UFC. That was sick. Oh, no, too early, man. It was bound to happen, but wow, that sucks. Come on, man. Your unk too? That's tough. Couldn't be me. Wow, man, we got 75 twice. And then we got 65 before the stream. Then we got 66. This is before. And then after that, we got 75 times 2. So I'm definitely getting better. But wow, the intro can be brutal sometimes if you're out of focus and you've lost your flow. They're all excuses, you know. In theory, I'm capable of doing it right now. But we know the vibe with geometry. It's an interesting one, you know. I really was interested in making that YouTube short on the Demon List top 10, sorry, double fives, because yeah, no, the difficulty that's on that level and how it's executed is different, and I really like it. Can't really comment too much, you know. I'm far from a victor. I can't even do a top 900 right now, which is what we're playing. But yeah. That's a bad death. We're probably going to need to practice that, to be honest. I know that I said that earlier, but then we ended up having some good runs. So, if anything, if I die to the second memorization cube, then yeah, we're going to have to deepen and go practice mode. Don't like dying there anymore. Like, I'm genuinely sick of it. Anyways, for a lot of you guys, it would be Sunday. For me, it's Monday, which is interesting. Public holiday here in the country due to politics and all. Oh, wow, that just looked right as well. Did the webcam pick up on that? I'm eyeing that down. I'm looking at the exact spot, and I still died. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. That's tough. Colors Gaming, play the game better. Colors is not gaming. I don't think that like they get offended over the pronouns. I just think that it's a mixture of people not understanding anything that's going on in the world, so then they just get pissed off at anything blatantly different that people are passionate about. They could be scared, they could be worried. My stance on the whole pronouns thing is in the best way possible. I don't care. And I encourage people to adopt this mentality, because it's not the I don't care as in it's a bad way, it's just there's so much more to people than how they want to be represented. It's a great way to start when you want to talk to them, but at the same time, man, it's just like race. Like, who cares? Who cares, man? Like, it's the big 2025. Can't even believe that it's 2025. A year that I thought of for so long due to Call of Duty Black Ops 2 back in 2012. Like, we can't be worrying about some silly shit. Like, just, why can't everyone be cool? It sounds so corny, you know what I mean? But it's harder than it's harder than it seems. And with a nice combination of people being confused, not know what's going on, some people that want change but they're executing it poorly in terms of how they're being aggressive, and yeah, no, it's just a massive mess. In a good way though, because I personally don't care, people can do whatever. I'm woke? I'm the opposite, bro. Actually, no. No. Because like I explained myself, it's just like, you gotta come in with the mentality that don't want your time wasted. Small talk purely about like all that stuff that's in conversation right now, have it be politics, gender, or just identity in general. Small talk about it, please. What's the point if you're not going to get to know this person that's super passionate about something if you're not going to actually get to know it? Small talk's kind of whack. Like, so much more in the world can just be solved if we just chill and take a step back. Pretty easy. So I encourage you guys to live your life. Remain educated, never remain emotional. Much easier said than done. We're all human. I'm not telling you that I'm perfect, absolutely not. And then you just chill. I'm just going about my morning playing some Geometry Dash. Oh, I jumped way too late. Let's run that back. I like holding on that. I like holding on that. That's just been a thing. Let's just run that back. Because then that just straightens you out. And then for this section, you have to just always remain focused. If you lose focus on the ship, oh, it's over. Because the sizing portals that are meticulously designed, let's run this back with the checkpoints. For you to lose focus, then you'll just be a loser. You'll die. Okay, so what are we doing? I'm down for that. Little bit of this shit so I can adjust after a potential death, because we're gonna sit here for a little while. Oh, gotta go double orb after double wave. Oops. Whoa, I didn't even see specifically where I died. What's my opinion on Vegemite? I don't have it often, but when I do, I don't mind it. I only have it on toast. Oh, man, come on now. I jumped way too early. It's terrible, right? But I actually time that difficult timing with the music. Let's see if I can get it. See, it's kind of around that the bell that you can hear in the song, but it's not always accurate, as you can tell. Let's run it back. We only really care about this segment anyways, because we've been dying here. It's silly. 100 men or a gorilla? I don't know, man. It depends on who you get. If you get like people that are like, you guys want to know, like Francis Ngannou. Let's look at this absolute specimen who right now does boxing, used to do cage fighting. If you have like 100 Francis Ngannous, then I think the world's solved. Let's go Francis Ngannou real quick. I'm not trying to mess with this dude. 6'5", who knows how many pounds. Alright, he got up to no good recently in a tragic thing. Nothing was his fault, but good. God bless that dude. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I know him, but publicly, what we've seen, unlucky. Misfortune with that dude. But if there's 100 of Francis Ngannou, I don't know, man. Like, genuinely, there's a chance. If not, yeah. Gorillas are crazy. Are we talking a silverback? 100 men clear? It's hard for me to imagine 100 people all trying to attack it. Because, dude, like, doesn't he, like... Oh, man, I'm not trying to, like, paint a picture. Who knows, man? Maybe we got, like, one kid that's, like, super young watching the stream right now. I don't want to get too crazy. That's kind of stupid, but... Like, you know, they're going to go crazy. You know, they're going to rip some people in half. You know, like, fully. Who knows? 100, though? It's a fair bit. Ooh. Do I use school uniforms? Dude, I've been graduated, man. I tried to go on the bell. Let's see this. Hey, listen, that's honestly way more efficient than our... No, I don't want to die there. It's much more efficient than I originally thought it would be. Oh, too too early. It's a double weight. And then double orb. Then double weight. Oh, come on, man. Too early? Bound to happen. Just this part, man, is the conversation that this, like, this needs to get consistent. You know what I mean? What would I do if I was rich? I don't know, man. Like, I'd travel. What else would I do? Well, I wouldn't work. But yet again, like, I want to do YouTube videos. I like making videos. So I'd want to get rich off of the videos. Not to say that that's like the main goal, but I mean, damn. You know, everyone comes into the position. The amount is 1 trillion way I do. Life would be a bit crazy. You'd be able to afford like everything that you'd want. Oh, really? That's no good. I don't like that, Dad. No way, dude. How long do I have to wait? Oh no, I've like lost touch with this section of the level. That's a bad death. But yet again, we can... We discovered something, so you can go as high as you possibly want on the first one, but then the other two you have to have them delayed. I was delaying all 3, that's why I went down. Like, it wasn't even mental fog. I didn't even think that that was a thing. Okay. Wait, hold on. Well, if we're gonna learn something completely different, we have to back it up then. So let's go ball and then do that. See, I didn't even do it. What am I doing? Come on, man. A bill? A billy is crazy. Google's tax? Wow, man, they would be celebrating. Oh, we finally died at that bit. But not again. That felt good. It's just a bit awkward. That's just how it's designed. We're not going to go back to that cube. If I just die there, that's just how we're going to... It's just going to have to be. You know, because we're not going to be able to do it every single time. Almost. We almost did the trio of difficult clicks. For those that don't know what I'm talking about. 1, 2, oh no, wait. Oh, wait, 1? Hold on. 1. Let me do it. 2, 3. It's 4? Oh no. No wonder this part's so difficult. Let's run that back. I want to do this part in one go. Four jumps of hell is pretty accurate, I would have to say. That's pretty accurate. One day you're gonna meet me, that'd be cool to get noticed in person. That'd be sick. Don't be weird about that though. Not saying you. Alright, well, we just gotta do some zeros, you know? Yeah, like, I don't text fans and all that, and I never will, that's fine, but like, if you just, whatever, bump into me and I'm just going about my day, as long as you chill, man, take a photo or something, I don't know, like, whatever the, I haven't been noticed before for YouTube, so whatever goes on. I knew it. It's insane. I read that chat, that's insane. Oh boy. High and leave? That's a pretty expensive high and leave. Plane tickets will be like 3k. Australian, I don't know what that is, euros, like 1.5? It's if I had to guess, maybe 4 frames. That's a 4-frame jump. Am I over exaggerating? Do I have a crush on LeBron? Yes. Oh, how many frames is it? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell. It's cope. It's cope. We're coping. We're coming up with excuses on why we're dying. But whatever. Like maybe 5 frames? I don't know, man. That's like frames off because I messed up the jumps earlier. Wow, we would have put a lot of attempts into this level now. I'm feeling like 7.5k. Hasn't felt like that many though. It's felt like maybe... Cataclysm took me 4,500. If this level's like widely considered better, in a way I'm almost confused. Man, that's that stupid jolt. When do I plan on ending the stream? I'm genuinely not sure. I try not to look at how long I've been streaming for, because it makes you conscious of time. Being conscious of time while streaming is probably not your best friend. Maybe in like 45, yeah, maybe a little less, I'm not sure, or a little more. Is that why this level gets annoying? I think it is. Reminding me to watch that is a little interesting. That was last stream's PB? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like how long I streamed for? Last stream was under 2 hours, I believe. Just have a crush. My glorious king carried the Los Angeles Lakers to their 2020 championship. I think next season, because now that he's eliminated, he's gone home now. They lost. No, he did. He did. They I know you guys don't care, but like it's funny, right? Because we're talking about LeBron. Let's go Lakers versus Minnesota. It's already in my thing. They lost. They lost. It's best to 4 in all of the playoffs. Playoffs is like the championship run. And they lost 4-1. They only won 1 game out of 5. They got absolutely steamrolled. But I do like the players on Minnesota though. You guys like, oh no, I'm not trying to force sports onto you guys. I used to think that sports were boring when I was younger, so. Volleyball is better than basketball. I like playing volleyball. Volleyball's fun. I'm not very good at it, but it's fun. Like setting and digs and all that. We had to play it at school. No, I'm not. I'm not subscribed to my mods. I look away there and I wonder how I die. Because it's a hold. You get the orb and then you just hold. So I'm clearly messing something up. It's not the end of the world though, I don't really care. But yet again, that speaks for itself. I'm so confident in the jump that I'm looking over at chat as I do the jump. Silly mistake. Yeah, I just have to wait longer. That's all it is. I have to wait longer for that one too. So because I haven't dropped frames in a couple streams now, like our Wi-Fi's been on good behavior. I said this last stream, but I forgot to. So I will be testing streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, because if I can, that'd be pretty sick. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no, dude. That's so bad. Like, you don't imagine dying there. That's how bad that is. Oh, man. I don't know how to feel about that, dude. That sucks. That sucks. Alright, well, let's keep pushing, though. It's not the end of the world. We gotta update the title. Woo! I don't like dying there. I'm gonna be honest, that's put me in a bit of a bad mood. That's kind of pissed me off, but that's Geometry Dash. That's why we play the game. Alright, so instead of 75, you know what, 79 though is much better than 75 times 2 in the title. Whew. You know, that's that type of go to bed easy at night type of title change. I don't want 90, I don't want 75 times 2. You know what I mean? Alright. You were built like, yeah, I know, I saw that, dude. That's weird. Dirt block? I don't know about all that. Yeah, I don't know. I wish Endo well, you know, it's unfortunate. But, you know, with all the people joining the Discord, you're bound to find some people in some troubling situations. Moral of the story, wish everyone the best. So you basically have to carry on. 79, I don't mind it, but it's just like the fashion that I died just sucks. Like, that's a bad death. Fair enough. Wow, man, you got some injured player? That's tough. That's tough. What did he do? He broke his finger. He didn't even dislocate it. Wow. I haven't broken a finger. I don't know what that would be like. That would suck. The hands and the feet are so nerve heavy that I wonder if breaking a bone is like significantly worse, or is just breaking a bone just the same throughout. Who knows? It would suck. I know it would suck. That's the main point. If I was to speak to that dude, he'd go, dude, I don't really care, to be honest. It just hurt. And I'm like, alright, man. So I'd go, who cares, the comparison. too late. That's fair enough. That felt. You despise people that despise sports. At one point, I used to be the same way. I'm like 6 years old at the time. My dad's watching Boston Bruins versus Pittsburgh Penguins in National Ice Hockey League. And I used to say that it was boring. And now I watch it. And guess what? Better yet, the players that were versing each other at the time... Oh, actually, no. He used to watch Boston because of time zones. For some reason, Boston and Pittsburgh always were on Australian time zones. But yeah, some kid broke your wrist. Right, I think I remember you saying something about it. That's nuts. Wrist sucks. What's the universal? Is he just like your everything? Like he goes and does front row sets, spikes, digs in the middle. Fair enough. I know a little bit about volleyball. I don't know how to play that well. My technique's whack. They say that you shouldn't hear anything. Excuse me, when you go and set the ball. And with mine, you just heard it every single time. My coach used to get pissed. And I'm like, dude, like I'm genuinely trying. And then I get in trouble. Warranted, you shouldn't speak to your teachers like that, somewhat, but not like that. And then he got upset. And I'm like, dude, I'm genuinely trying, like, please. I'm not being disrespectful or anything. He took it the wrong way. And then after I got sent off. And it was like, damn, bro. Cool sport, though. Ooh. I don't know how I survived all that shit just then. I was looking over at the chat. I got you for volleyball, Sydney. Yeah, no, that's rough. But yet again, adversity. We see it all the time in sports. Just gotta have the next man up mentality. Just be like, hey, listen, we have a baller, but he's gone. He's gone. He's not gonna be with us today, so now we got a ball out. Next man up mentality. It's like in saw it that you see it all the time and nowadays, especially with the fact that the league's getting softer in rugby league in Australia, NRL. If someone gets sent off for 10 minutes, I think it's 10 minutes. If they do something a bit too rough, then it's next man up mentality. You know, you're down a player. Now, warranted, you guys aren't going to be doing 5v6s. Someone else is going to be stepping up to the plate, but you know how it is. Sports are fun. I wish I kind of cared about a bit more sports when I was younger than I do now. It's a bit unfortunate. I used to only play video games. I'm like, damn, bro, sports are sick. Fuck! I'm sorry, I just had to let that. I don't care. Suck, man. I just had to wait a little bit longer. I'm like having flashbacks to it right now. Why don't we just turn up the lights? Don't tell me that that's 79 again, is it? Someone look back. Dude. Sucks. Now I have to turn the lights down. Wow, they get bright. Whoa, hold on. That's good. What was that? I need to look back on that. I'm about to get exposed for not having windows. Oh, man, god damn it, not again. Alright, let's watch that back really quickly. Oh my goodness. I can't, but... Dude, no! Dude, no! Okay. No. Who's this dude complaining? He sounds annoying. Alright. So what's going on? Where did we die at? Oh no. Look how much my webcam's shaking. I was into it. No! Oh no! It was 92 again. No, it's 79. So now we have to drop this times 2. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Okay then. Whatever. Wow, 0.04 over the 94%. I mean 79, what am I saying? That's bad. That's bad. Oh well. I want to run momentum off that, but my death just then is pretty bad. Yo, what's up, rotate? You just missed me getting 79% for the second time, and it's a brutal reality that I'm coming to terms with. Because I was so happy to remove the ×2 for 75%. And then I got 79 twice. Yeah, no, for real, man. Check the title, man. I'm pissed. Like I'm so upset with myself. Because we know that we can do 72 to 100. I think I've done it 4 times. And we've done 64 to 100 twice. So, like, we got it, you know? We're in the final stream tomorrow, potentially. Oh, no, I'm not. I can't stream tomorrow. Nah, that sucks. I can't stream tomorrow, guys. And the day after that. How annoying. Think you got it today? Maybe, man. I can't stream for too much longer because I want to get this. I need to, first of all, render this on Premiere Pro, put it onto Colors Gaming Live, upload yesterday's stream to Colors Gaming Live because it was a corrupted file by accident, then edit my YouTube video. So we have a pretty busy day today in terms of YouTube. An enjoyable day, 100%, but busy. So maybe. I don't know how much longer I want to stream for. I do want to put a couple more good attempts in. Ideally stream on weekends, 100%. Bit too early. The voice channel? What do you mean? The VC? I don't hop on that. What are you talking about? That loading sign is a thing? That's insane. Surprised that I haven't seen more people use that. You get that for free? Sure, you know, you can get your challenge played when I do a level request. Like if you reach out to me on Discord, like I'm probably not gonna play it, I'll be honest. But if you hit me up on a level request stream, then, you know. Eric Van Wilderman beat Yatagarasu yesterday. That was pretty sick to see in my sub box. He's been on that, on and off that for like 9 months now, I think. Colors, you have DMs turned on, off on Discord so they can't? Yes, wait. Yeah, he did beat it. He did. Incredible reaction too. His reaction to that is definitely one of my favorite in recent memory on this game. So that's now Eric's new hardest, which is Yada. I don't know where that ranks. Why not check? Why not check? I think I might have had it just there on my recent. Let's see. 262. Jeez. You know, that's up there. Where do I go? That's 2%, guys. Am I going to get 3? Let's go through the LDM way, so it's easy. Oh, we're not going to get that. Dude, 262, man. I can't believe some people in this game. Like, what did we say Black Blizzard was the other day? 386. Bloodbath is 614. By the way, that's fake. That's an old save. I think my best is 27, which is still easy. Yeah, wow, man. There's some difficult levels in this game. Where does NECROPOLIX rank? That's easier than NECROPOLIX? I just don't see that. Hold on, I'm stalling here, but I want to see Kata. Where does Kata rank? 82. Didn't I just say 82? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Who knows? Like, we don't even need to go off that list. This will be fun. This will be definitely my first demon that ranks in the triple digit range. Yada stream? I don't know about all that, man. Watching EVW's completion of the level really reminded me about how difficult it actually is. Like, it is a difficult level. Yeah, no, cheers. I won't be streaming for that much longer, but thank you for the good luck. What do I think of Gen Alpha? What age bracket is that? Is that the most recent one? Brain rot? Yeah, that's rough. I was talking to my dad the other day and he's like, man, I don't know how kids that grew up before the iPhone existed, like, I don't know how they would operate. Like, I didn't have Wi-Fi until I was, how old? Maybe 10 years old? Oh, and by the way, like, my Wi-Fi from being 10 years old to being 16 years old, so 6 years, my Wi-Fi was a megabyte per second. It was the worst. It was the worst thing ever. Like, a gigabyte would take me an hour on a good day. So for a game like, let's just say Call of Duty Black Ops 4, I got it digitally, I pre-ordered it. That took me 4 days with my PlayStation 4 in rest mode to download. Like, people complaining about Wi-Fi, yeah, what's new? But at least that's my little spiel. Who has the best reactions out of all the players? Nepesta, 100%. Because of the memes. Like if you blow up that hard off of the memes, you have the best reaction. That's my criteria. It's not all about the views. He doesn't do it for the views. Dude seems like a genuine guy. No, that's valid. I sent one of my IRLs, I sent him some reactions on GD and he's like, wow, dude, people are crazy at this game now. Because he's Patty Cake on Discord. That's his username for the people that are on the Discord server. Because he's like, he told me the other day, he's like, man, good job on, because I was telling him I got 65% on NECROPOLIX. And he's like, damn, man, good job, top 500 next. And I'm like, dude, Bloodbath isn't even top 500. And he goes, oh. Yeah, full on. There's levels to this game. Just too late. Just too late. I think a lot of my reactions just stem from the duration and the types of deaths I have. I'm pretty stereotypical on what gets a good reaction out of me. Have it be multiple days streaming a level, or just torment. You know, Bloodlust being Legacy really rubbed me the wrong way, because that was like before I took my initial break from Geometry Dash between 2018 to mid 2023. Like, that was all I knew as the #1. Then after that, I kind of chimed out of GD. I was sick and tired of waiting for 2.2. So in theory, you could say that Colors Gaming gave up on GD. But yet again, like 2.2 came out, I'm like, alright, I've been waiting for it, I'm back. But in theory, you could say that I gave up on the game. And Bloodlust was #1 back in 2018, man. It was ridiculous. Oh no! Oh no! That's terrible, man. That one. See, the thing is, I initially thought the same, and I'm not gonna say that you're wrong because it's not really objective. It's more subjective for precision and difficulties in the top 10. But then I realized that the level's like 8 minutes long. 8 minutes long, man. Like that's I don't know. I was surprised though at top 4. I was. Whoops. Because the level is extremely long. Like, it's ridiculous. Chat, should I get some attempts going with my mouse? For no reason. Dude, I can't believe I used to play with the mouse for so long. It feels weird now. I always preferred flying with the ship, but I think that I'm better with flying with the ship with the sail anyways. This is mouse. Oh, I just did that with the mouse, man. What? That was so random. Okay, you know what? Fair enough, Ed. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel the same way sometimes. Like, the Geometry Dash community can be a bit naggy sometimes. Like, they're like, oh, just a reminder, so-and-so. And you're like, dude, I know. Really? Oh, me too, Ed. Yeah, I haven't said, but yet again, I'm not really exploring levels that much. Whoa, 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 what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. get this up on the stream. I need to listen to this right now. We're about to pull this up full volume. What just happened? So it's after the ship. What just happened? I swear I did the timing properly. Oh, I can't wait to be proven wrong. Oh no, it was after. It was after. It's a whole run after. Yeah, no, I want to see this. We got a couple attempts left in us, and then after that, I'll probably hop off. Oh, it was just off. Admittedly, that is my fault. That felt right. That's messed up. No, it was just a bit of a later click. Because I thought that I made the window. I thought that it was just going to be in by accident really late orb click, but it wasn't. But anyways, no, I'd just like to say once again, as we conclude this stream in, I don't know, however many attempts, I got a couple more left in me. I want a decent run. Just like to say thank you for everyone that sticks around all the time. Like, that's so many hours. Like, they add up quick. So you guys' support, I greatly appreciate it. Colors Gaming Live got to 800 subs this morning, which is nice. Another one of those 100 milestones. Actually, I'm interested to see how that's doing right now. That's the live channel for those that are wondering where the streams go. 814, wow, everyone's the best. Not for long, I'm gonna catch up, trust. Thank you for subbing. Yeah, no, you don't have to. It's just like some people may not know that that's where a lot of my live content goes, amongst unique videos and shorts, so. Yeah, because I don't mind making shorts from time to time. Like, I don't think that my shorts are anything close to brain rot. I like to inform people. Or state an opinion, like I was ranking RobTop's coins and levels. I like that type of stuff, it's fun. It engages people into conversations. I've been doing it for years now. You gotta go, see you later. No, I'm hopping off. I'm gonna hop off the stream. We've lost our momentum, right? 79% though. I'm super happy with that. Not the death in particular, but listen, I can't be a bitch. Actually, wait, we died there twice. I take that back. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna see you guys later. You know, can I be honest? The video's not coming out today. The video's not gonna come out. Because I streamed, I wanted to stream. You guys probably will disagree with that decision. You know what I'm saying? Probably will disagree. Say, Colors, man, you shouldn't have streamed today if it stopped you from uploading today. But it will be just a day delay. I'll be able to keep you guys updated. No stream tomorrow or the day after. I'm busy. That sucks. Wanted to run momentum off this. And I'll see you guys later. Salute.